I feel like something that I've noticed ever since Me Channel Corruptions #1 had its big blow up, right? Is that I really want... I've really been constantly searching for new opportunities that... Or not new opportunities. I kind of got caught up in the last little conversation, but like... I've been searching for the last 3 years, ever since Me Channel Corruptions, to really find the sweet spot for enjoyable content. Which may sound sad, you know, it may sound like this whole situation of, oh, have you not enjoyed any content over the past 3 years? And that is not true. I have had my fair share of content that I enjoy, but I've wanted to find something that I genuinely just enjoy and that I can consistently enjoy. Something that if you put me to a schedule, right? If you put me onto a situation where I was going to be consistently pushing out these types of videos that I enjoy doing, that would be the type of content that I would do, and I would enjoy it, right? And right now, I feel like I've hit it. I feel like I've hit the sweet spot, and I'm happier than ever doing the content that I'm doing right now. Honestly, the saddest part about YouTube for me right now is quite literally not having the time to do it. No joke. It is not having the time to do it. And like, obviously I've been pulling out a bunch of like crap post content, which in some regards has done well, citing like the Patrick video or something. Obviously it's the weirdest things tend to blow up on this channel. I'll never understand it, but like, I don't know. I feel like for me, one of the biggest things that I've realized as a content creator is to really just let back for, right? To really just let back and let myself explore what I enjoy doing. Now, obviously, like when it comes to trending things, right? When you think about kind of the trendy things, one of the big things that I could have done at around the time of its big peak was Among Us, right? Now, Among Us, I feel like is still something that you can really piggyback off of when it comes to YouTube, but like, or trying to get big on YouTube. But I don't really... Now, I will say this for the record. I don't think, for me, Among Us was something that I wanted to end up piggybacking off of, right? If there was any type of content that I wanted to try and really experiment with, especially on the end of trying to use it for growing this channel, right? Among Us just was not the type of content for it. Yeah, no, Among Us just was not like the type of content, personally, for me to experiment around that, for me at least. So I don't know, do they need me to talk to these dudes? I don't know if they need me. I haven't played this game. I'm lost. But yeah, no, I feel like right now the sweet spot, so to say, for content for me is experimenting with what I enjoy doing. And in some cases, that does mean sacrificing a lot of virality opportunity, right? When Among Us was really at its peak, I could have definitely done something with Among Us. But I personally, and this was a personal choice, I didn't do much with Among Us. Now, you may recall I did make one video surrounding Among Us, and it was a pretty enjoyable video to do all around. But I knew after making... Did my little hop just not go through? But like, I just knew Among Us for me was gonna be like kind of a one-off thing. And it wasn't because, like, okay, now I have my own personal gripes with Among Us, and I don't know if I'll touch on it right now, but like, really, really, just genuinely speaking, Among Us was not a game that I could personally see myself pursuing in terms of content for like the foreseeable future, right? Despite how viral it had become and all that, you know, I just couldn't see myself milking it or anything, right? If I'm going to be milking a certain type of content, I want to be milking a certain type of content that I enjoy, because people can sit here and tell me like, "Oh, you're milking it." Here's the thing about it though, right? Here's the deal, Chief. I am fine with being quote unquote called out for milking a certain type of content, as long as that content that I am being, I guess, called out for is like genuine content that I enjoy doing. A really good example of this that I guess I haven't truly experimented with milking yet is Smash Ultimate Google Translate. That is obviously something that I am very well known for. Obviously, Smash Ultimate Google Translate's first little edition is my most popular video to date here on this channel. And I'm proud to say that that's my most popular video here to date on my channel. Like, now, when I say most popular, I more or less mean in terms of if you were to judge that by general view count. If you weren't judging it by general view count, then, like, no, it's not popular in that sense. Because, again, you know, technically that'd be me channel corruptions. But, like, you know, I have this love-hate relationship with me channel corruptions, right? I will always be thankful for what Me Channel Corruptions has done for me. And I am at a point now where I am, like, willing to do corruption videos if I'm into it, right? I'm not going to dismiss the idea of doing a corruption video immediately or anything like that. However, I feel like corruptions have become one of those things that, despite the fact that I'm willing to do them now, right? I've kind of grown out of them. I would like to just remind you guys that I've been doing corruptions here on this channel for 5 years. 5 years, boys. That's like more than one. That's like more than one, dog. And 5 years, obviously, if you know anything about this channel, is the length of the channel, right? I have literally been doing corruptions since the very beginning of my channel. And I had a point where, like, I had a really big love for doing them, but, like, you know, you gotta think, 5 years of doing that type of content, it's gonna wear you out. I wouldn't even doubt that if, you know, from the time that I started doing this very sit-down talk type of content, I wouldn't be surprised if I started to get sick of it as well. And you know, now that I really think about it, like, I don't even really think it's a thing of, like, I got sick of doing corruptions, right? I think it was more of a thing of corruptions, I feel as if presented a side of myself that wasn't the real me. And when I say that, I just wasn't... I want to be able to be myself in my videos. And honestly, like, I'm not going to lie to you, right? Like, the energetic side of me is a thing, right? Like, it's not like it isn't a thing. It's not like at least some of what you guys would see in, like, corruption videos didn't have some form of representation of me. But it also, in terms of the content itself being represented, guys, when I do corruptions normally, my first reaction is never, ah, what the frick? Like, it's never like that. And honestly, I would say, as I've aged, as I say that like I'm freaking a million years old. Guys, I'm 17. But I feel like as I've grown older, right, you know, I started this channel even before I was a teenager. And now that I'm almost a legal adult, I feel like one of the biggest things that I've taken away is that I have this very, very big comfort for just being relaxed with what I do. And to be honest with you, I feel like a lot of YouTubers, especially during 2020, started to do that. I've been seeing that a lot. And there's something very comforting about it, if that makes any sense. There's something very comforting about seeing YouTubers take the time that they need to just be themselves, right? Because a lot of these content creators that are starting to do it, such as Jacksepticeye and everything, they've been on the platform for years, right? They've been on the platform for years, and this is making me nervous. Hey, I did it. Let's go. Okay, go. Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay. Yeah, a lot of the content creators who have been doing it, who have started doing this more casual style content to an extent, have been on the platform for years, right? And like in my case, I've been on the platform for years. I am one of those cases. I've been doing YouTube since 2015, ever since I was 11 years old, and I feel like also there's just a maturity aspect to things, right? I feel like if you compared the maturity of me when I was 11 to now, the difference is astronomically huge, dude. Like, I feel like I've matured so much, and I am proud about that. Now, quite frankly, I'm just going to be real with you. A lot of that maturity has had to come from rough life situations that I've faced over the course of the 5 years that I've been doing YouTube. And while I hate that those situations, while I do hate those situations that may have arisen, they've also taught me to become more of a mature person. And I feel like while a lot of the lessons in maturity for me haven't come from lessons like that I've learned on YouTube or anything, YouTube has not been a place for me to learn lessons as I age in maturity. YouTube has not been a place for that, for me, right? All of my lessons in maturing has... I thought there was a... Fuck, where's the last, like... Am I blind? I feel like I'm blind. I'm probably blind, and I'm skipping over it a million times. That sniffing it out, bro. Okay. Hey, dog. What the... Hey, there's a secret coin. Probably something up there. I don't know. I can search for it up there. Again, I'm not trying to like rush myself with this, but yeah, I do definitely just feel as if a lot of the maturity that I've grown has not had YouTube factor into it at all, and that's okay. Like, YouTube's been a big part of my life. One that it's been a bigger part of my life than I think I would have ever expected it. Right? Like, when I started this channel 5 years ago, right? I feel like everyone's kind of thing with YouTube is I knew on like the edge of something and I was missing it. I feel like everyone's big dream on YouTube obviously is to grow their community, get subs and all that. And obviously, young me, that was a big thing for me. I feel like no matter where you are in terms of, your age or anything, your goal on YouTube is to grow a community in general, for the most part. I want to say that for the record, for the most part. For some people, they might just be doing it for the fun of putting the home videos of their families out there. It could be that. Obviously, for me, it was more trying to grow an audience. But I feel like at the time that I started the channel, growing an audience to me wasn't the idea of growing an audience / growing a community or anything of that sort. It was more of this ideal of getting subs, and that was where the extent of the term went for me, right? Nowadays, I don't like to think... You guys know this. One of the big things that I changed about myself when it came to just in general content creation was I wanted to change my mindset on analytics, right? I wanted to stop caring as much about the analytical side of things here on YouTube. Now, I'm still going to acknowledge when certain types of content do well, such as, like, say if, I'm good. Okay. Hold on, can I just, like, actually curious. Can I just, okay, well, that's cheesy. That's freaking cheesy, dude. Now I'm gonna try something really ballsy. It almost worked. It almost worked. Yeah, I just feel like now, when I think of growing an audience, I don't think of, just the numerical side of things, right? I want to think about growing a community and seeing a community thrive off of just enjoying the content that I make. I'm really trying to be ballsy doing this. Don't mind me. It's just really important to me to try and grow an audience that, you know, we can just have a happy, healthy environment, right? And, like, there are certain things on YouTube that I've done that I haven't enjoyed, right? Such as my most popular video that a lot of you guys found me from, being Me Channel Corruptions, not being a very true version of myself, not a, I guess, proper representation of who I am as a person. And, you know, I can't get that dive, man. The dive, and I'm being really dumb. Yeah, I just feel like I'm gonna get this, dude. I will spend a whole, I don't know, we're probably several videos into this by this point, but, like, I just want to, like, spend my time here on YouTube doing what I love and also having people enjoy it at the same time, right? Like, is that so much to ask for? You know, I want to be able to do what I love while also seeing people enjoy. I want to see people enjoy what I love doing as well. And I finally did it. See, finally ending the motivational speech saved me.
It's also where the video ends, because once again, you ran a lot too long to